Have you done your spring cleaning yet? In today's video, I'll be sharing 15 things that I am getting rid of and decluttering this spring. Hello you guys, and welcome to Abundantly Minimal. My name is Sarah, and thank you for joining me today as I show you the things that I am decluttering. This is something I like to do periodically on my channel. I used to do this once a month, and now it's more so every season or so, just because I'm not doing as much active decluttering as I used to, and we've already gotten rid of so much. But I know that you really enjoy these videos and they can help be inspiring or motivating, and perhaps it even allows you to think, do I actually need this particular item in my life? So that's what we'll be showing you today. First, starting with kitchen items, I am getting rid of 2 stainless steel pans. The main reason for getting rid of these is that they've been honestly sitting in the back of my cabinet for a long time. Several months ago, I went ahead and I purchased an improved version. It was more of like a natural non-stick pan. I will actually put the information about it right here if you're interested. I honestly adore this pan. It might be the best pan I've ever used to cook with, and because I love it so much, I'm not using these anymore. There's no reason why they need to take up space in my cabinet and just sit there when someone else could get great use out of them. I think they're still in pretty good condition, so we will be donating these. Another kitchen item is this thermos. This is from the company You Can Serve, and it was a great thermos. Last year, I would bring oatmeal for my breakfast every day, and since I carpool to work, I would bring it and eat my oatmeal in the car on the way to work, and it worked out really well. However, I do find that these days I don't do that anymore, not just because it's warm, but actually this past school year, I did not bring oatmeal at all, and that was because I was typically opting for a morning smoothie. Because of that, this really didn't seem like a necessary item, and I had to think about this. Well, would this be something that is helpful in the future with kids? But to be honest, the earliest they'd probably need something like this would be several years down the road, perhaps a lot more than that, maybe like 7 or 8 years down the road. And also, this is hot pink, which is probably not everyone's favorite choice of color or a future child's favorite choice of color, so it definitely makes sense to let it go. It was recently Teacher Appreciation Week, and Jake had gotten something in this container. We are going to see if the child who gave him that treat or whatever it was wants the container back, and if they don't, then we will probably just donate it. Now, this little container here is going to represent what I decluttered, but I already let it go, and that is matcha. I love matcha green tea. It's a Japanese tea. It's so good. It's a lot better in terms of caffeine than coffee because it's a more gradual release, and it's something I absolutely love. However, I have come to the realization that in general, I'm such a high energy person. If I even just have a small serving of anything with caffeine, I may easily stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning, not even trying, even if I have it in the morning. So really, it's not healthy for me in the sense that it really cuts into my sleep, especially I wake up at 6:45 for teaching, so I hate to admit that even though it's delicious and I've loved making matcha lattes here and there, I really should not be having it because I'm not the best teacher if I show up with 3 hours of sleep. Now, I'm sure if you're not sensitive to caffeine, it could be a great option for you. And this container was just a small one I had here at home. What I did end up decluttering was a large bag that I had purchased from Costco, which was a great price, and it was very good. I ended up putting it in my teacher's lounge at school. It was a partially open bag, but people bring that stuff in sometimes, and I just put free on a Post-it, and someone took it. So that's cool. And I mean, I hope they enjoy it. It's pretty healthy for you, just that I got too much energy, I can't do it. And the matcha is just something I won't be purchasing again because of that, even though I honestly do love it. It just, sometimes you have to do what's best for yourself, even if it's not your favorite thing to do. Moving on to personal care products, I did find we had an old expired sunscreen. This one actually expired in 2017. We had purchased when we realized we forgot sunscreen when we visited Dubai a couple years ago, and now it's expired, so we're gonna get rid of this. I also have had this way longer than I can remember. This is Correcting Concealer. I had gotten it for free back in, all right, this is kind of bad, but back in 2013 when I was doing an internship with an environmental nonprofit. I honestly knew nothing about makeup at that time. I still don't really know a whole lot about makeup, but I've been using this somewhat for like under eye circles, but I found one from Pacifica that was clearanced. within the last couple months, and I gave that a try and I like it better, and also I think the color is a better match. This one was ivory, and I'm pretty pale, but this was even more pale than I am, and I feel like it didn't necessarily look that good. So I should have probably gotten rid of this sooner, but better late than never. And this is something that I'm nearly done using up. These were some biodegradable little flosser items. So there's a couple on this card that you like break off. And in general, I haven't loved flossing my teeth, but something that I'm trying to get better at. When the dentist has given those little flosser picks that are plastic, I hate to admit it, but I do like using those. However, I can't ethically commit to using them just because of all the plastic waste that's just thrown away. So when I found these biodegradable ones, I thought that was really cool, but they just don't work that well. The piece like breaks off, so I'm just sticking with traditional floss once I use these up. Moving on to clothing and accessories. This pair of shoes I have worn for years. I purchased them used originally, and they have been awesome to me. I probably wear them about 40 to 50 days of the school year, and then for periodic occasions. But it was raining like last week one day, and I did not realize there was a hole in them, but my feet got wet from that, and usually that's a good sign that your shoes, you should no longer be wearing them. So they have served me very well, but it's time to pass them along, and sadly not to anyone else. There is our local township does a shoe recycling program. We can easily just drop these off next time we're in the area. Next up, I have a few of these like lawn underwear, insulating types of clothing. This one is a top, and then I still have a pair of the pants. My mom is the sweetest, just in general. I'll just throw that out there. But she had given me a couple pairs of these. She likes to buy them when they're on clearance at the end of a season, so I know that's where these were. And she's so sweet, but she gave me so many of them. I'm keeping 2 of the bottoms, as well as I've got 3 of the tops, which I do believe is plenty. I mean, I definitely love layering a lot in the colder months, just because then you can keep your heating lower, which saves money and is better for the environment, as well as it's just nice to be cozy when it's cold. The truth is I really just don't foresee myself needing so many. I've been wearing the ones I have for several years, and they don't really wear out, at least in my own experience. So I will see if she wants these back, or if not, then I'll pass them on. But yeah, I mean, they're really comfortable and I like them. It's just that I already have plenty. Recently in our bedroom, we did get rid of our overhead light and fan that was there and replaced it with a more sustainable and sleek option. I don't think I have any footage of the old one, but probably my least favorite part of the room. So we did upgrade that. And in that process, we actually already got rid of the fan and donated that, but we also have the switch set that it came with. So I don't know how all these things work, if this would be helpful to someone in donation, but we certainly don't need the old switch anymore. So I just put it all in a baggie here, and then we'll be donating that. The last 2 items I'm decluttering are part of my transition to hopefully make my life more sustainable and choosing products that are healthier to me in terms of how they're made and supporting ethical companies. So the first thing I'm getting rid of here is an old bra. There it is. Okay. One company that I recently have started switching over to a bit that I really like is Organic Basics. And with that, they have really sustainable basic items such as undergarments, t-shirts, athletic apparel that is a lot more sustainable. They're very transparent about their company and their business practices. It definitely is a company that aligns with my own values. And even though the prices are a bit more expensive than, a fast fashion style bra or other type of items that you might buy at another store that don't have those same levels of ethics, it's definitely something that's important to me, and I do want to be gradually upgrading those items and choosing more sustainable options. So I did recently get a black bra from Organic Basics that I like a lot. It's super comfy, there's no wires, but there's still good support. So it's definitely a really nice upgrade to get, and I no longer need this one. I am also an affiliate for Organic Basics, so if you are interested in checking out some of their stuff and getting a discount, you can use the discount code right here. I will also have it linked in the description field below. Additionally, 2 other things that I'm decluttering were some old pillows. This one was Jake's, this one was mine. And this, let me just tell you, this is a sad pillow. In general, we have upgraded certain parts of our bedding just because my whole approach is, in life, you want the things that you're using most to be of the best quality to help you, have a very positive experience. And if we think about it, if you're sleeping 8 hours a night, roughly, that's about a third of your life. Even if you're just sleeping 6 hours a night, which is more accurate for me, that's a fourth of your life essentially that you're sleeping. So ideally, you want to have the best possible bedding and bed-related things. And this pillow was pretty sad. I think this was one of those like $10 pillows from Target, and I was probably using this for like 8 years, which I actually should look up how often you should change pillows because I don't actually know that at the moment. But this was definitely not a great pillow. I had tried out another pillow that was just a basic pillow from the store, and it was just too fluffy for me. I don't like when the pillows are that fluffy. But recently we did end up, this is not sponsored at all, by the way, the company Avocado I had heard about. They do a lot with mattresses, but they had some pillows that were really nice. Previously, I was aware of a company called Essentia that also seemed to be a pretty sustainable option for bedding, but they were a little bit higher end, and so we weren't ready to make that splurge, that level of splurge on our pillows. But the Avocado pillows were a bit more reasonably priced. Still definitely a splurge. I mean, it wasn't cheap. It ended up being $80 for a pillow, so obviously that's expensive. But oh my goodness, these are awesome pillows. It's been about 2 weeks now of us sleeping with these pillows, but I do feel like it's making a difference. It's helping me fall asleep faster. And what I really like about it compared to past pillows, it's very dense, which is nice. I like the support, but it doesn't hurt my neck, and it's not too fluffy that it also strains my neck. It almost feels like it has memory foam aspects of it, even though it's not actually foam. Definitely a very sustainable option, which I love. And the fact that it works so well. I know they do have a 100-day guarantee. You can try it out for 100 days and see if you like it. I think a lot of the bedding companies and that kind of thing do it, but for us, this was a really great upgrade. And even though, yes, it is more expensive than, your $10 pillow from Target, since we're using it such a large percentage of our life, I feel like it already has kind of paid for itself. And, I think it's going to be lasting for a long time, which is really cool. Also, one thing that's nice about this pillow compared to other ones that I've used in the past is you can unzip it and remove some of the stuffing or add more in depending on what you prefer. And so that's nice too, because sometimes I think, man, like if I'm sick and I want to prop myself up more, I don't want to be propped up that much, so maybe I could add something in. I don't know, but anyway, it's been something we've really enjoyed, and so we're going to be getting rid of these 2 pillows. Well, that's all I have to share for this video, but if you'd like to see some other decluttering videos, I will actually link some over here in case you'd like to check them out. And if you want even more decluttering inspiration, you can subscribe to the channel up there. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.